I got sick then.
Yeah, she's got a little cold, stuffiness, that sort of thing. She'll be better in a few days. But today's video, I wanted to share with you guys some of the books we've been reading lately, especially since she's been sick a little bit. We've been reading a lot more books because, you know, she's just all about those snuggles and stuff like that. So we have read a huge list of books, like, I don't know, probably 15 books between yesterday and today, which is a lot compared to what we have been reading. So a lot of these books were just her favorites. So like a book about Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, some books from the library about Johnny Appleseed, and a lady who gathered food throughout the year, which is pretty interesting. I really enjoyed watching that one. I think it was Bring Me an Apple and I'll Make You a Pie or something like that. That one was a pretty good book. Here's some of the others we read. The Bug Book, Apricot ABC. This is the really cool one. Bring Me Some Apples and I'll make you a pie. I really like that one. The story about Edna Lewis. She's a chef. So that one was a really cool one. And then these ones, you know, I Will Always Love You, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. This random What Time Is a Book Learning Time. Hey Duck. I Am a Rainbow. Johnny Appleseed. So just fun books that we have on our bookshelf that we've spent some time reading this week while she was sick. The other day I returned a huge stack of books to the library and they were all basically apple themed. And these are the books that I got out. So in this batch of books that we've been reading, we have a lot of books about apples. So this one is Apples, Apples, Apples by Nancy Elizabeth Wallace. This one is Apple Farmer Annie by Monica Wellington. Anna really liked this one, I think, and this one. The Apple King. At first I didn't really think I was going to like it, but it ended up okay. It's by Francesca Bosca. The Apple Pie Tree by Zoe Hall. And 10 Red Apples by Pat Hutchins. This one was one of my favorites. Apples to Oregon by Deborah Hopkinson. That one was pretty fun. The Seasons of Aunt Arnold's Apple Tree by Gail Gibbons. This is also one of my favorites. How to Make an Apple Pie and See the World by Marjorie Priceman. And this one was also pretty cool. Oxcart Man by Donald Hall. So a friend of mine told me about this really cool resource that I've been really liking lately, just for finding good picture books and books to read to Anna. It's called Read Aloud Revival, and you can just look that up online, or I'll put a link to it down below. They have lists of books for like each month of the year. That's one way you can do it, and they'll like email you the list so that you can get it directly when the month is getting ready to start and you can order them. I did find that I had a hard time getting the books right away because apparently they were very popular and people were ordering them from the library, so I've had to wait for some of them. But this past month's one, I think I did September's, and they're all about apples and just really cool things, just really cool books to read to Anna and learn about apples and different fall things, and so that was pretty cool. While I was searching for those books from our library, I also saw the Apple Caregiver bag from our library, which is basically just a bag of books that has themed books, so like apples or cows or birds or fall or whatever. You can just get out the whole bag of books, and sometimes there's like a little craft or something to do along with it. So those two things are pretty good resources. So the Read Aloud Revival. It also has other lists like biographies, or depending on the age of your kid, different books, read alouds, that sort of thing. So it just kind of is a good jumpstart to figure out what books to actually get from the library. A couple more resources that I have for encouraging reading of books. One is 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten Challenge, which we are doing currently. They have an app, or they have also printable stuff on their website. Basically, it's just a challenge to read 1,000 books before your kid turns the age of kindergarten. So they don't really give book suggestions, just kind of a challenge of do it. So we've been working on that. We still have, I don't know, 600 and something books left to go again before Anna turns 5. But we already have done it once, and then I stopped counting for a while, and then I started again. Just for a little challenge of something to motivate me to actually read to Anna. A lot of times we'll read books outside, so it's like a win-win. 1,000 hours outside, 1,000 books before kindergarten. Something else we do is the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, which sends you a free book every month until you're 5. From birth all the way up till 5. Most of the books are pretty good. There have been a few, though, that I have thrown away because I didn't want anybody else reading them or Anna even reading them. One was basically a child disobeying her mom throughout the whole book and didn't have any consequences at the end, so that was not cool. And then this past time there was a weird book, I don't remember. Oh, I think it was like a creation story, but like completely changed. It was probably one of the old legends or something from a old nation. One of their original creation stories, but it was not accurate, and so we got rid of that book too because that was not true. Anyway, most of them are pretty good. Things like The Little Engine That Could and just some classics like that, plus some other random other ones. The Bug Book and a couple other books that I showed you were part of that. Another place I get book recommendations from is the 5 in a Row website. They have different books to read to your kids at different ages, and then they also have a curriculum to go with it, but they also offer the book lists online. That is still your favorite book? The numbers book?
Yes.
Anyway, you can look up the book lists online and try to find those books through your library. That's a pretty good resource. And my last resource would probably have to be my mom. She has a ton of picture books. And so when I was there last, I took a picture of all her books so that I could find good books when I am looking for books from the library. So yeah, those are my tips for finding good books for reading out loud to your kids. What resources do you guys have for finding good books? Quality books, for either like through the library or just being able to find them. Or what are some of your favorite kids books? For especially like, I would love to know, for me, what are some of your favorite kid books for like age 4? That would be perfect to know. So let me know down in the comments those things. We'd love for you to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.